Hey, my friends, this is Jeff Yalden. So, I've stayed quiet long enough about Robin Williams and his suicide and mental health and depression. And number one, I want to pay respect to all of his fans. I want to give people the time to process through the grieving period. Robin Williams was a sensational actor, not just a sensational actor, but just an incredible comedian of such great talent and ability. I'm a huge fan. I've always been a huge fan. Good Will Hunting, Patch Adams, going back to Mork and Mindy, and just as a comedian and everything. So my thoughts and prayers are to his family, his friends, to all of his fans. And I want to make sure that my words don't get misunderstood. I think this is devastating. It's tragic. But on that same day that Robin Williams made a decision, there was also about another 125 people that had committed suicide as well, but we didn't hear anything about that. So the point that I'm trying to make is I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, bipolar type 2, and PTSD, and I've been spending a lot of time going through this process where I'm learning a lot about me and different medications, and I'm becoming more aware and really reflecting on the phases of my life, where I've been, where I am, and where I'm going. And I'll even take responsibility to say I've lost friends, relationships. I think part of my divorce had something to do with some of my issues. What I want to say, and not just the whole Robin Williams thing, I want to really say this to all people that are suffering from whether it be depression or eating disorder, bipolar, some type of mental illness. There is help. There's people out there that mental illness is something that needs to be made more of a priority, and we have an opportunity. Robin Williams, other people, myself included, I work with teenagers and parents. I'm candid in I'm open in my struggles. And I talk about it because I'm not embarrassed about it. I'm not afraid of it. It's who I am. And I think we have a voice that needs to be heard to encourage and support other people in their journey through life and their struggles and their challenges, and to let people know that they're not alone. I think we, in all situations in life, we're either part of the solution or we're part of the problem. And if you're going to be part of the problem, then, you're just going to bitch and complain and woe is me. But when you're part of the solution, you're willing to get help and you're willing to share your story. And I think if more of us were part of the solution, I think there's a faster way and a better chance of mental health being something that's given a greater priority. So when it comes to Robin Williams, I'm sad, I'm devastated. We lost an icon. When it comes to some of the other 125 people, we lost people to a decision that's a permanent action to what I've come to learn is a temporary problem, and that's suicide. Suicide is not the answer. Suicide is a very selfish act. Again, my great respect to Robin Williams. May you rest in peace, and your family and friends, and my great respect to all people that are thinking about suicide. But I feel I have a greater responsibility to really share with you, it's not the answer. This you need to open your heart, you need to ask for help, and you need to be willing to go through the process. It might get worse before it gets better, but life is really about time, and time is really the only thing that holds you accountable for the person that you are or the person that you become. So my words in short are, I wish Robin Williams, as the person he is, the celebrity, had been more open and really tried to become an advocate. I want you, whoever might be listening, that deals with depression or mental illness or, bipolar, whatever, don't let this paralyze you. Be willing to get help. Be willing to ask for support. Be willing to know that you're going to be rejected by people, and some people might not like you. But you know what? If you're going to be willing to have people reject you and not support you, also be willing to go out there and be amazing. And know that you have an opportunity to change lives and touch hearts of other people that might be struggling as well as you are. So, I'm sorry if my words were taken wrong. That sincerely is not my intention. My intention is to be a voice for mental health. My intention is to encourage and support people that are struggling in their journey. And my intention is to encourage you to open your heart and lose your ego and go get help, and know that this is a process that takes time, but that suicide certainly isn't the answer ever.